Y'all already know what time it is, man. We back in the building, man. Back in the building, man. The day room is open, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's make that happen, man. Ain't no doubt. Let's make it happen. Ain't nothing else to do but catch this day room that's in and out, man. Let's make it happen, man. Just like any other time, man, the day room is wide open, man. Y'all already know what to do. Get in the day room, find your seat. For anybody want to pull up to the day room, man, get up in here, man. We're gonna put the link in the chat, man. Just come on in, man. Sit back and enjoy the show, man. Y'all already know we're gonna bring a live show, just like always. Ain't no doubt, man. You can't get it nowhere else here at the Ferguson Chronicle, man, where it's always live, and that's for real, man. Keeping it 110 all the way across the board, as we say, man. What's up, Big Face? What's up, Sands, man? In the building, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We gonna bring it to you straight. Man. What's up, Southwest, man? Y'all know what time it is, man. Matter of fact, when y'all get here and hit that like button, hit the like button. We got 10 in, man. Hit that like button. I need 10 likes. If you're already in the building, hit the like button. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go. Ain't no doubt. Let's make it happen. Day room time. Ain't no time like the day room time, man. The only one in the free world, man. 10 people in, we should have 10 likes, man. And anybody else that come in, man, don't come here with that disrespect, man. Coming to the table ain't speaking, or coming to the table eating up all the food and going home, man. We ain't gonna do that. Bring it on in, man. Let's make it happen. Ain't no doubt. Child Roll, what's up, CEO Black, man? We in the building. Y'all know what time it is, man. Yeah, let's hit them hallways. Say, man, y'all make me think I'm in the day room for real, man. Come on, let's hit them hallways, man. Come on, man. Yeah, we gonna hit them hallways, man. But don't get no case while you're out there, that motherfucker, because you already know what time that'll be. Line to go to closed custody or medium custody. Get on that cell restriction. You can't come to the day room, man. And that's for real, man. Yep. It's almost that time, man. Let's make it happen. Ain't no doubt, man. Badass day room, wide open, man. Oh, yeah, by the way, don't be afraid to ask no questions, man. The only dumb question is the one that you don't ask. Ask questions, you should get an answer, man. That's facts. Real facts, man. Actual, factual. So come on in, man. Matter of fact, hit that like button when you get in here. Do not come in here if you ain't hitting that like button, man. Hit that like button. Do not come in here if you ain't hitting that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yep. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. That's real. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to the day room, man. Well, sometimes things are good, sometimes things are bad, but we try to keep this shit up under wrap, man. Like I say, man, appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. That's real, man. And that's for real. Appreciate you for tapping in. It is what it is. Other than that, man, like I said, hit that like button before we bring this guest in, man. Hit the like button. For those that tapped in tonight, we appreciate it, man. But do one thing. Go to www.com, OG Hollywood Speak, and get that Savage Drive gear, man, because it take a savage to survive in this world. And you got to have a drive to get to the next level, man. And that's for real, man. So like I say, y'all seen the cover art. It's once again Cali connection to Texas. And we're gonna make it happen like we always do, man. But anyway, man, we're gonna do what we do, man. Guess we'll be here in a few minutes, man. They will rock. God damn, what's up?
CEO, fuck up the audio is in the building, man. Am I clear what? Can the people hear me or what, man?
I don't know, man. You came right in this butt fucking up the audio, man. Just like
I came
always,
right
man.
in, rolling the doors. I'm in this bitch now. Roll them hoes again. I missed the first in and out. I done caught the second one. Can y'all hear me? CEO, fuck up the audio is in this bitch. I put a 1 in the chat if you could hear me, man. Yeah, we finna get this shit started, man. Yeah, man, I've been seeing some bullshit online. I see some internet niggas linking up. Like, man, listen, we finna talk about this shit, nigga. I see some bullshit going on online today. Niggas wanna play when the rain out, and the real gangsters can't. Listen, man, we finna get to this shit. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, man. CEO is in this bitch.
CEO fucked up the audio as soon as he came in, man. Do that shit on your show and on your time. Don't come over here fucking audio up, man, because we clear over here.
All right. My people in the building, they can hear me. Yeah, they can hear me. Now, let's talk about this shit, man. These niggas did some OG Percy movie out here. A documentary, investigation, whatever the fuck it was, interview, and this nigga Loco showed up dapping niggas up.
Man, say, look, man, all I gotta say about that, man, look. It's a certain time and a certain place you do certain shit.
I don't want to hear that preaching shit, man.
I'm just saying, man, it's a certain time, it's a certain place for certain shit. So, it wasn't time for that, man. It wasn't time for that, man. So,
yeah, what you mean? Nigga ain't get their shirt?
Say, man, look. Like I say, it's a certain time and a certain place for everything, man.
What I'm saying is, all this shit just internet shit.
I thought you knew.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. Well, see, I'm late to the party. So, listen, man, listen. Hold on, man. Can I come up big? Listen.
Yeah, come on up.
Hey, man, it's CEO Hockley, and I want to apologize. I got an apology I want to make live here. Y'all, listen, yeah, this me, CEO Hockley. I did these shirts, right? Put that work in, right? Listen. I want to apologize. Ain't nobody putting in no work. It ain't happening. So I want to apologize to my family, my mother, my sister, my brother. I want to apologize to everybody that done seen me up here thinking it was about putting in that work. I'm wrong and I'm tripping. I want to apologize to Loco Vision, Brian Harris. I want to apologize to Barb Report. Matter of fact, Kyle Barb Report right now, OG, I want to apologize to all these people on the internet because I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I want to apologize to Trey TV. I want to apologize to what's the old OG Kev Clubhouse. I want to apologize to Cammy. I want to apologize to Smoke Dog. I want to apologize to everybody I done offended. And most importantly, I want to apologize to OG Percy. I ain't know we was just playing. I ain't know that shit. I ain't know we was just playing. I thought this shit was real. I was tripping. I thought this shit was real. I'm thinking we on go.
Man, I'm trying to call the Bar Report, man.
Yeah, get everybody.
I got the Bar Report on speed dial.
Yeah, I'm here to apologize. Pico need to do the apology show. I'm here to now it's time to kumbaya.
Hold up. I got Bob reported on the phone. Bob, can you hear this?
I can hear you.
I just want you to listen. I don't want you to no response. Just listen. All right?
All right.
I got the Bob report loud and clear. Can you hear this, Bob?
Hey man, Bob report. This CEO Hockley. I want to apologize to you, young man, for saying those disparaging things to you. I did not mean those things, and you all right with me. You ain't never done me nothing wrong, and I was on here being disrespectful to you. I want to issue you an apology live from the day room. Bar report.
What you got to say, Bob?
I ain't gotta say nothing.
That is. That's sincere, Bar report. You know I
Yeah,
don't
I listen. I ain't hear what he said, but I apologize.
I'm
You
just
all
telling
right with
you.
me, old Bob? Old Bob McGriff? You all right with me?
What you apologizing for?
Can you hear Bob?
I ain't hear what he said.
What you apologizing for?
I was being disrespectful, man. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? If you disrespect somebody, you need to apologize for that. I was being disrespectful. I was lying. I was trying to incite a riot. Yeah, I was trying to incite a goddamn riot. You hear what I'm saying? So I'm apologizing for trying to incite a riot.
You hear me, Wood?
Yeah, he hear you.
Yeah, I ain't the police. So, I'm them the last motherfuckers
I can't hear him, Hollywood.
from.
Bob say, what you apologizing for? He ain't the police, but so he ain't tripping. Everything is good.
Man, listen, tell him I saw Loco shake Pico hand today. That's why I'm apologizing. I saw Loco Vision come outside, get a haircut, and shake Pico hand today. We can all get along.
That is, Bob. That is, Bob. So no, but that is, Bob. That's cut and dry. So anyway, man,
Tell them, what I'm on live or something?
yeah, you online. You can say what I'm sucking whatever you saying. If you say fuck him, you don't accept it. If you say it's cool, we
Nah,
go.
wait, hey, they can't hear you, Hollywood. Hold on. I gotta call them. We can't hear you.
Oh, he calling you, Bob.
Hold
Answer
on,
your phone.
they can't hear you.
Answer your phone, Bob.
Let me see if I got the nigga blocked.
If you do, unblock it.
Let me see. He'll tell he can call. I ain't got a number saved no more. Yeah.
There it is. He said call it on your own, CEO.
He calling right now.
All right, I'm gone.
Hello?
Okay, well, hold on, wait. Let's make. Can y'all hear Bob report? Say something, Bob.
What the business is?
Type 1 in the chat if you can hear Bob report.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the bar report, man. Yeah. Southwest said yeah.
All right, Bob report. I saw Loco go get a haircut, put on a collar shirt, a turtleneck, come outside and shake Pico hand today. And I say, oh man, we on here playing. So listen, I'm here apologizing to everybody. I can't apologize to them right now. So I'm starting with you, old Bob. I want to issue my apologies for trying to incite a riot on here and being disrespectful. I ain't know we was playing.
What you mean?
What you mean?
It's the game now because them niggas just shook hands. You know everybody playing.
I thought Loco was gonna put that work in.
Oh man, shit. What is happening? The OG Percy thing or something?
At OG Percy thing, it was a kumbaya. I should have went out.
Yeah.
I can't look.
In Houston?
We're in Houston. I can't look like the villain no more, cuz y'all can't make y'all trying to turn me.
You ain't no villain to me, nigga.
I'm saying on the internet. I'm saying on the internet. I can't.
I don't know. I accept your apology, but I'm not the police, nigga, and you not a villain. So
what I'm saying is I can't look like the bully on the internet. I'm not no bully. I'm a businessman. I come up here to do business.
Nah, you ain't been doing no business though.
Who?
You ain't.
Oh man, see what
You
I'm
been on that
saying?
motherfucker arguing with people, lying, disrespecting, causing shit, picking on motherfuckers. Not me, cause you can't do shit to me. But I've seen you do this shit, so I accept your apology. But yeah, I'm not the police, so I don't know what is, you know what I'm saying.
Hey man,
Yeah.
it's over with.
It's good that Pico and them niggas shook hands. That's what they need to be doing. Black men need to stick together.
I'm saying that. I agree. I'm not joking. I agree. Oh, now that we all on Black Power and together, I'm asking for forgiveness. Now, hey man, you don't have to forgive me, but I'm making a public plea and asking everybody to forgive me. I came wrong on the internet. I thought it was some gangster shit going on up here. And I was kicking in.
Man,
I was kicking in with that.
To apologize too.
Huh?
You got about 15 niggas to apologize to.
Yeah, I'm going down the list. We got you first, man. Right now, them other 14 niggas all hanging together. I can't get in touch with them right now. Yeah, they all hanging together.
I need an apology from motherfucking Gerald Levert Daddy. I need an apology from goddamn them fake bots that you were putting on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Daddy, he owe me an apology too.
Okay, I'm gonna holler at Pico to see if we can have an apology show where everybody come and apologize. I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna apologize to everybody. I'm gonna apologize to DK for calling him an army punk. I'm gonna do all that. I'm apologizing to everybody. I'm here.
You gotta apologize to FDA.
I'm apologize to FDA. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to make the world better, bro. That's what I'm here for. Y'all got me up here with all this hate shit. I'm not about that hate shit no more. I want peace.
Yeah. I accept your apology. Yeah. It's all good.
All right, it's all good. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Chop it up with you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Black people, black men, we gonna get over that, man.
Did you apologize to Percy?
Huh?
You apologize to Percy and Peanut, nigga?
Yeah, I need to apologize to all them, man. I need to, with some people, I need to come bearing gifts to. You see what I'm saying? Some people I done kind of, you know what I'm saying, fucked over real tough, and I need to bring gifts.
Yeah. It's all good. Just don't leave nobody out if it's what you trying to do for real.
All right, I ain't gonna leave nobody out. I got you.
You gotta apologize to Loco Vision?
Yeah, I gotta apologize to Loco. Loco came out and shook Pico's hand today, cuz.
I mean, what he supposed to did? He supposed to did something to him?
He said he was gonna punch his little head off when he see him. You ain't hear all that shit that nigga was saying? Huh?
Why nigga wanna do something to Pico?
I don't know, man. He was acting like he had a bunch of anger built up in him.
Man, he wouldn't even get that wouldn't even be, if he is who he say he is, him trying to do something to Pico ain't gonna do nothing for him.
Yeah, I'm apologizing to everybody, Barb. I just want to start with you, man. I'm the big. Hey, I can't let Loco lead the way with the apologies. I'm beating him. If he got the Pico first, I'm getting to you first. Now I'm finna go down the list. I'm getting the FDA and everybody first. Yeah, I'm ending this shit tonight. This shit ends tonight.
Yeah, when y'all do the apology part, I'll come sit in the crowd and watch y'all.
All right, I'm gonna let you know.
I bet.
All right. So, bam, there you go, OG Hollywood.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, because people gonna hold you to that shit now. If you backdoor and go against what you went through, you back in the motherfucking slammer.
Yeah, man, I apologize, man. So, don't fuck with CEO about that shit. I'm not no troll. I ain't none of that. But, you know, let's roll on, man. Our guest done pulled up, and, you know, I'm going to let you introduce the guest so we can roll on. But, yeah, I apologize. I come to be a better man on the internet.
Once again, man, real live people, real live story. You can't get that nowhere here but at the Ferguson Chronicles, man. It's 2023, man. Soon to be 2024, man. CEO probably turning a new leaf. But guess what? You got to keep your motherfucking eyes on the sparrow. So, so in the meantime, in between time, let's try to get this shit out of the way, man. I got a special guest in the building, man. Out of Compton, go by way of Mr. CeCe, right? And he's here to give his spiel, man, on his time, spent in that motherfucking concrete jungle, man. So it's long overdue, man. So let's see what we got, man. Let's tap in with CeCe, man. What's up, CeCe?
Hey, was good with you, Wood? Was good with you, Hockley?
CeCe, what's good, homie?
Oh, man, just maintaining, man. Out here making a dollar, man, making a living.
Facts.
Let me ask you this, man. I see you sitting up in something. What you sitting in?
Oh, man, I just went and got me a 2024 Freightliner, man. So this the road right here. I know you see it's big, huh?
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's your profession right now, right?
Yeah, it's been my profession for the last 15 years.
Hold up, man. You ain't been out no 15 years, CeCe.
What?
You ain't been out that's a long time for a man to be out of prison 15 years.
Man, I've been on 22 years.
22 years on the flatland, man. Salute to you, man, for being at the house for 22, man. But let's see if we can't go down through here, man. You can enlighten the people on who you are, man, and where you come from, right? We don't need no major high overview, man. Just tell the people a little bit about your childhood, where you grew up at, right?
Well, my name's CeCe. They call me CeCe in Compton. I grew up on Golden Street, born and raised, Santana's. Uh, my childhood was, it was good. I grew up in a home with good parents, my mother, my father, grandmother, I had a pretty good childhood, but growing up in the city, with the things around me, it kind of like, kind of strayed me away from, you know, stuff that, my mom and everybody was trying to do, first and foremost, it's like at the end of the day, uh, the life I chose. I didn't have to be in the streets, banging, selling dope, robbing, doing a lot of shit. I didn't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I came from a good home. Uh, you know, my my family roots is from Texas. My mama from Dallas. A lot of my family from Dallas. A lot of my family from Texas. So, you pretty much probably understand what I'm saying when I say, we got morals. But you know, I chose to go down a whole nother path. You know what I'm saying? So, that's kind of what led me really into Texas. Then from going to camps and going to LP, which is a juvenile facility, where they send everybody to from Compton, all the way to El Paso, and then from El Paso to TYC, Pyote, and then a little bit after that, TDC.
Right. Hey, real quick, man. So you from Compton, and what's the neighborhood again?
I'm from Santana Block, Compton Crib.
Santana Block. Okay. Real quick, man, give us a quick rundown of some of the people you grew up with out there, man. Just for those, for the people that's watching or whatever.
Well, and where I'm from, we all was basically born, raised in the hood. I grew up with my homeboy Westbo, my homeboy Snake, rest in peace. My homeboy C-Bop, rest in peace. Tannabo, Art Bot, rest in peace. A lot of my big homies that raised Bruno Dog, Bitter Dog, Bruno, Greeny, uh, you know, uh, I could go on and on and on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah. You don't have to go that far. I was really setting that up to say this, right? Because we don't know who watching, for us kids, for us youth. So we just giving
Right.
them a little history, right? So like you said, you said something important. You say you didn't have to get in the game or get into the street life, right? It's something more like you
Right.
chose. So my question would be this: why you think you chose the street life, right? And why do you think you chose it at such an early age? Because from what I'm hearing, you like, hey, I went to juvenile prison in California, and I went to juvenile prison in Texas.
You know, it's like when growing up in the neighborhood, man, and you watching everybody around you. Like I got a few homies when we was growing up. Everybody not fortunate, and I ain't never really been the one to look down on somebody because they didn't have and different things, So, we was just growing up, running the streets, and it just, it's something I chose, and then at the end of the day, sometimes I felt like it was in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't half-ass with nothing, So, if I get involved with anything or I'm doing anything, I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
not gonna half-ass it. So during the time of me growing up, like I say, a lot of them, like all my homies today, we still see each other. We sandbox kids. We not, my homies that I got, we not the type of homies that came from here and was part of the hood. We actually was born and raised right there in that neighborhood.
Right.
So it's like, it's just it's crazy how it is, man. Like
Right.
I say, like even today, I'm a grown man. I live a whole different type of lifestyle. And even on that level, when a lot of people speak about gang banging, you know what I'm saying? You know, uh, everybody not gang banging. Just because you come from a neighborhood, don't mean you gang banging. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, I'm a thoroughbred. You know what I'm saying? I still rep Santana, but I'm a grown man. But we live a different lifestyle. Me and a lot of my homies do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. But
You
that's your community. You still represent your
exactly.
community. Yeah. Not from
That's
a gang standpoint, but from,
right.
hey, this where I grew up. What led you to being incarcerated in TDC? TDC, for those that don't know, is the Texas Department of Criminal Justice here in Texas. What got you to TDCJ?
Well, like growing up, man. I've been doing time all my life, man, and even young, like I say, when I went in head first, full throttle. You know what I'm saying? Set tripping on enemies and like just whatever. I was just doing whatever. I was wild, and I had caught a lot of cases, man. I was catching case after case after case after case, and I ended up, it was like, man, I was only seeing the streets for probably a week or two, and then I was in juvenile. Then I'm back out. I'm out on the streets for about 2-3 weeks, and I'm back in. That's how it went for me, to
Right.
where I caught a case in LA at a party with some of my peoples, and I ended up getting locked up in Inglewood, and my mom was trying. I didn't want to leave Cali. I had to leave Cali.
Right.
So my mom worked it out to where, I wouldn't do no time, no probation, none of that. If we left. So we ended up going to El Paso. So I supposed to been changing, doing a lot of stuff different in El Paso. So when I went to El Paso, man, like it was just different than the city. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really do nothing but get even more buck wild. So I went and did think I did 6 months in TYC right there in Payo, Texas.
Okay.
And then I got out of there, and then it was like probably a year and a half after that, you know, like I say, then, you know, I had 16 cases and I got convicted for 4 cases. They offered me 50 years. My lawyer got me down to 15. So that's how I ended up going to TDC and went straight to Ferguson. I've been on Ferguson like basically my whole time.
Okay. You got some, Hollywood?
So, I want to ask you this. In Cali, right? Prison in Texas. Is it any resemblance between those 2 prisons?
Nah, ain't no resemblance. You know, you figure you doing time, but you know the way things work in the inside, nah, it ain't the same. You know, one thing I noticed Texas got, you know, that's the kind of resemblance is. Let me just put it like, let me slow this down for a minute, you know, because it's always kind of tripping me out a little bit. What I noticed about in Texas, and y'all know what I'm saying, you got the black side and you got the Mexican side. You see what I'm saying? TVs, the benches. That one little, I don't even know how long you can say that little bench in, and what they call them out there in Texas, you know, the woods, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got that. Okay. But at the end of the day, a black can eat with a Mexican or a white boy. You see what I'm saying? A black can give a Mexican dude or a white dude a soup. You know what I'm saying? Or some coffee. You know what I'm saying? But see, in Cali, it ain't like that. It's still separated. They got a thing called BMW. You know, like the black and the Mexican and white day. Now, the whites kind of operate a little different in Cali than they do in Texas. You know, you ain't gonna, you know, you see more, you know, whites going harder than you do in Texas.
Yeah, I was just finna say the whites don't operate nothing when you got that motherfucker say they don't operate. Out here, it's racism for real. Yeah, all they operate is that flow and Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, the wood, I used to sit back and be like, damn, I can't believe all 10 of these woods sitting on that one bench.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it is like, damn, like, you would think Texas would have had more of the politics going on than Cali would. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's like the difference. You know, you're not gonna get housed in Cali with, you know, Mexican. You can't shower. You can't use their shower. You know, they better not get caught giving a black nothing. The black better not get caught giving them nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then it's even as far as like the neighborhoods, that's kind of different. You know, me and Suge were just talking about this some days ago, because you know I didn't start back really getting in tune with all my partners from Texas during time, Ferguson and all that. You know, until y'all started getting these shows. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of started getting back connected with everybody. But it's like, you know, even out there, which was different, that was something different on Ferguson. You know, when I first went on Ferguson, you know, wasn't no neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And we just had the Cali card. You know what I'm saying? And it's like later, like what? I hit Ferguson in 90, like 93, 94 was when the gang, you know, Crips, you know, you start seeing Crips, then you start seeing Bloods, and then you start seeing, you know, but now in Cali, you know, they got their sections. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, regardless of what your beef is on the street, which motherfuckers is still getting it in there, you know, because of whatever beef. But you know, you got your Compton cards, you know what I'm saying? You got your G's moving, you know what I'm saying? It's sectioned. You see what I'm saying? It's not just we a Crip card. It ain't. They not doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? That was something that you know, I had forgot. I couldn't remember it, but that was something I remember. A dude tried to start over there on Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? And it
Yeah.
wasn't flying like that. It wasn't flying
Hey,
like that.
I got something for you, CeCe. Now that you saying that, right? Because you've been in both states, right? And you've been locked up in both states. I never been locked up in Cali, right? And I didn't understand that regardless of what state you in, that these politics exist. They got nothing to do with gangs, right? I didn't realize that if I'm in Cali, Oakland is like Dallas, and LA is like Houston, like the North and the South.
Right.
Yeah, see, I didn't see that because I never been out there. But that's
Right.
exactly how we separated in Texas.
Yeah, I noticed the slight, like the movement is different. Like, the way I always looked at it was like, because like I said, I got a lot of partners from Dallas, Houston, and they got different swag. You know what I'm saying? And it's the
Right.
same way in Cali.
That's
Southern Cal and Northern Cal, they got different swag. You
right.
know, they got they little sections a little different than ours, which they doing some of the same thing, just a
Right.
little different. And it's just
Yeah.
same way with like Texas. Like even
That's
and that's why I always had, I'm gonna tell you something. That's why I always had love for my partners out there in Texas, man, because it was like, I don't care if you was from Dallas. I don't care if you was from Houston, Amarillo, Beaumont. You know what I'm saying? Where? You know what I'm saying? And that was the thing that I like. It kind of made time a little bit cool on Ferguson too. It was like we was all one. You know what I'm
right.
saying? We was all one. And I never really went through a lot of crazy stuff dealing with, and that's another thing we were just talking about as far as everybody being Chris. But you always got somebody that want to run the program. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
You always gonna have that one that want to run the program. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it never flew. It never flew like that on Ferguson. It never
Yeah.
flew
Yeah.
like that on
It never
Ferguson.
flew. Let's
It
ask you
never
this.
flew.
Let's ask you this to get you kind of caught up. What year did you go to Ferguson Unit?
1990.
You hit 1990, and what year did you leave?
Well, actually, it was crazy how I left though. I was on Ferguson. I was in the compound, and then like maybe 5 years, 6 years, something like that. Like 5 years, something like that. I ended up getting shot up to the trustee camp. So while I was on the trustee camp, like around 2001, out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? They called me on the intercom and was like, "Brown, roll it up." So I'm like, "Roll it up." So I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? They know I'm selling these the icy whites, and I'm
Yeah.
doing all this other stuff, because I used to sew up there on the camp too. So I'm
Okay.
like, how y'all like that. That's how I got hip to that boot cut.
Yeah. The
Everybody in
boot cut.
Texas, they
Yeah. Them
that boot cut.
rhinos.
Hey, yeah,
Hey, them fresh rhinos. Yeah.
yeah, dyeing the
Yeah.
boots, you know, cutting the boot, cutting the pants. So I used to get it in when I was up there, doing the laundry and stuff. I was taking the thermals. Remember how we had the white sweaters?
Yeah.
Right.
But I was taking the thermals. I was making gloves, beanies, and everything. So I'm thinking like, I got commissary probably at about 10 people locker. So I'm
Right.
like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Something ain't right. So I go to the dorm and I tell Mr. Rogers, I'm like, man, what they got me rolling up for? I ain't been in no trouble, man. Like not
Yeah.
even no type of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was like, I don't know. So I rolled it up. So when I get to the office, I see it's me and it's two bloods out of Dallas up there. And I'm like, they had y'all roll it up? They like, yeah. We don't know why we rolling it up. Well, anyways, they have us roll it up, put us back in the building. So that's when I don't know if y'all remember, we were just talking, it wasn't Godfrey, it was the one guard. I know y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, remember Mr. Rogers, and the one guard, Mr. Morris from
All
Long
right.
Beach. And
Right.
they came and told me like, man, why you ain't never have your your gang shit changed? And I'm like, what you mean gang shit changed? Because they had a warden come. I think they had a new warden come in 2001.
Right.
And if you was on gang file, he didn't want you on the camp. You couldn't
I
be on the
got you.
camp. So I was like, damn. So um I ended up getting shipped like after a week. They had us together though, because we got sent to the building together. They ended up shooting us. I can't remember. I think I had to go to like 3 or 4 different units, and it was all ag said,
Right.
chained up. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, come to find out, Sergeant, which I don't even know why she did it. I appreciate it was cool, but she made it look like we went through a program to get the gang file off of us, right?
I got you.
And then they put me man, it was like probably like a week or two after that. You know what I'm saying? I made parole. That's when I went home.
Right.
So let me ask this, CC. So you said she, right? And but you never did get the word out. So I'm assuming because the lady that was over gang file was Sergeant McQueen, right?
Sergeant McQueen, yeah.
That's the name. The Queen Bee, the one that fucks over everybody. That's why I was laughing when you said she helped you, cause she known for taking down gang members. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I don't know. She well, go ahead, Wood.
no, I said she was known for taking down gang members and people that was in the game as far as being involved with women officers. That was her shit, to take those two type of people down. Motherfuckers affiliated with women and gangs. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, damn, McQueen. I mean, but to be on the camp and for her to set that player for you to make it all good for you, I'm like, damn. That's why I
Yeah,
surprised me.
that was cool, like how she did it, but it was like, I don't know, man. I was one of them cats on Ferguson. Like I just, I don't knock nobody program. You know what I'm saying? What you do is what you do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I remember, you know how many times they was pulling us all up out the cell blocks, having us up on the wall, going in the captain's office, asking different shit. Man, I used to tell them like, man, I don't know what this. My spiel to them was, I'm from Cali, I ain't from Texas, so if something
Right.
going on, I don't know about it. You
They
know what
Right.
don't
I'm
give a
saying?
fuck where you
I
from.
don't. Yeah, I don't know about it, but they kept doing it constantly, right? But they really didn't. They really didn't give me no. They really didn't. They really didn't give me no hard. Sergeant McQueen never gave me a hard time. They ain't really give me no hard time. I ain't bother
Right.
nobody. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah.
but I was still kind of like when they told me what she did for me, I was like, what the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Because her husband used to work up there on the camp. The white dude she was married to. So, and I would see her from time to time. She'll, have, a few holler at me about a few little things, and that was about it. But I don't know
Right.
why she did it. But hey, I wasn't questioning it because I wouldn't. Hey, when they shipped us, man, I know we went to Terror Unit, uh, uh, and then where was that at? Where they moved the death row? Was it Terror where they moved death row to?
Nah, that was Pulaski.
Man, I thought it was Terrell at first back then, like way back then.
I thought, yeah, I'm thinking it's Pulaski unit where they had the death row inmates set. I think they
Yeah,
shipped you.
man. You figure after all them years of being on Ferguson and then being in the building, being going through all that shit, then after a while you want to go home. Then you're on the camp. The camp was kicked back. It was laid back. And then to get shipped, and then I'm all shackled down. I'm like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I've been on gang. I guess I don't know. I've been on gang files since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never tried to do nothing to change it. You see what I'm saying? I ain't never felt like, I gotta go and do all this other different stuff, man. I ain't never did all that.
So let me ask this, CC. Since you're speaking of like the gang bang and shit, right? And it's a lot of gang bangers still going on now today, right? From your opinion, man, and you can't speak for everybody what they did or how they do it. but I know I can get it from you straight because you went and said the 80s. What was the difference between people that are in gangs now versus the gangs back then? Explain that.
Well, back then, every neighborhood is different, man. And it's like, it's just like when I tell people, Compton is LA County, but we don't consider ourselves LA. We Compton. We move different than LA do. You see what I'm saying? But it got a lot to do with respect. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like back in the day, it was more, like I say, everybody was doing their thing to get it in. That's when it was active. That's when, if you seen a blood here or a blood seen you, it was on site. You know what I'm saying? Uh Today is a whole different world, and me personally, I feel like, man, ain't nobody gang banging no more, man. Ain't no more. You still got youngsters out there doing what they doing, but then at the same time, it's about respect. It's like kind of almost like what you said about, you could be an asshole and come on the show, we still respect you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's about respect. It's like the youngsters. The youngsters doing what they doing. Hey, it's their time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can go in, you can go up, you can do a million things, but that's what they doing. So it's like you just move aside and let them do what they doing. But right now, man, bang, it ain't no. It's like, man, you got hoods snitching on motherfuckers, homeboys snitching on homeboys. You got it's not the same. It's not the same, and it's been kind of a little mellow. It's mellow now in Cali, you got more of, you'll see a blood and a crip together. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know, okay, he a blood, he a crip. Ain't nobody really tripping off of it. You know what I'm saying? Now you got crips, they wearing red. You know what I'm saying? Nobody tripping off of it. Now you got some neighborhoods, you know, they tripping off of it, but they not. But you can't come to the functions, or you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't come like that. That's just like, when you have it, especially with other neighborhoods, like a baseball function or something. Because, we had a baseball games in Cali with the different hoods, like our hood. We had a baseball with the Harlem First, and it's all for like peace and unity, man. It's really what it is. We barbecuing, we playing baseball, we got our hood stuff on. You see, I got my socks hat. This our hood little thing. We wear the sock shirts. But then we got our hood, and you got the neighborhood Comptons, and then you got the Harlem, you got the Harlem 30s, the 40s, you know what I'm saying, the hundreds, the harbor cities, and it's all just fun. But you there, you representing the neighborhood though. You know what I'm saying? You represent the neighborhood, so you don't want to pop a neighborhood with no red on. You know what I'm saying? But everybody a grown man, they gonna do what they want to do, but you still gotta have them lines of respect.
What you got, CEO?
I want to kind of take it back. I want to take it back real quick. Try to keep it on the timeline of this here. So we hear a lot about Ferguson Unit on this television, on this YouTube, right? Give us this. You coming in, and I'm taking it back to this timeline. You went to the camp. You came in 1990. You left in 2001. In 1990, what was it like for you coming from California, coming out of El Paso, falling in the Midway, Texas, what we consider here in the state of Texas, the Gladiator School? What was that like for CeCe walking through those doors of Gladiator School in 1990?
I really can't say really what it was like. It was normal to me. It wasn't, it's like even being there, and I heard about it when when you first when they had you go in the office, and they tell you what farm you going to. I ain't from Texas. I don't know. Like, I'm out of El Paso. Like, I don't know nothing about. I ain't heard nothing about no Ferguson. I don't know.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I've been doing time my whole life. You know what I'm saying? It didn't
Right.
bother me falling up man, if you back in the 80s, man, going to juvenile, when you like put it like this, I'm gonna kind of like reverse it a little bit for you. You know, man, when I first went to juvenile, bro, man, look like grown men. This ain't no juvenile, that's the jailhouse.
No,
County jail or something.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's the training ground. That's the training ground.
So
yeah.
It was like, you know, when I first got to Ferguson, man, you know, I hit B block.
B block, there you go. Okay.
I hit B block. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you hear the stories, man. But you know, a lot of that shit didn't faze me, bro. Like, see, one thing about me, I don't have. You always hear me say this. I don't half-ass. You know what I'm saying? I stay in my own lane, stay in yours. So when I hit Ferguson, it was like, I see the whole check-in and all, you know, because back then, this when they had that Houston Dallas clique. This wasn't
this when the goddamn Cowboys was winning games and niggas ass wanted at your ass.
And the code, that shit was that's what was crazy to me, because I'm like, damn, like, these motherfuckers do it. Like, then I hear a motherfucker say, hey, what you gonna do? You gonna fight, fuck, or bust a 60? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. So, you know, a lot of my time, like, first getting there, you know, I posted the wall. I didn't know nobody from in there like Dallas, Houston. I fell out of El Paso. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the good thing that I can say today, I ain't never had to worry about nobody coming and hoe checking me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had. I never dealt with that. You know, and I wasn't into the hoe checking, the hogging, and I wasn't into. You know, that wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, it never.
But you saw it though.
Oh shit! Hey, the motherfuckers though. Hey, that the hoe checking. They don't really too much give a fuck about the hoe checking. But that hogging.
Hey, you lose that motherfucking come up series bag in the hallway fucking with nigga coming with it.
So
that hogging, man, shit.
So let me ask you. Go ahead, CeCe.
No, go ahead.
So I want to ask you this, man. Even though you from Cali, Santana block, right? And you Crippin'. Was it any smoke from any of the Crips over there as far as you being from Cali and you Crippin'? Was it any smoke?
On Ferguson? Ferguson?
Yeah.
Nah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you start having people like Baby Cash came, Suge came, Stankin' C came, Crook came, you know, I'm saying, you know, a lot of the who was it? He was from Cali too, man. He was from Harlem. He was from Venice. He was from Harlem 30s. Not Pimpin' Slim and them, but damn. Well, anyways, it was like it wasn't. Everybody was cool. Wasn't nobody turning up. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, as years started going by, you started getting more and more and more. And it was still cool. You know, Suge was just enlightening me. And we was talking about this the other day, too, you know, about this incident with him and Baby Cash with the, you know what I'm saying, trying to do the CCO, want to run shit and all that. Man, that shit wasn't happening, bro. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You from Trey 5'7". You know what I'm saying? You know how many sets you got up in here, man? You know, and you know, 60's always been a big set. You know what I'm saying? You always had a few cats, a lot of cats from 60's, and you had a lot of Hoovers. You didn't really have a lot of grapes, and you only had me from my hood. Yeah, you only had me from my hood. And it was like, you know, but it was like motherfuckers was like, nah, that shit ain't flying, bro. You running shit. Man, ain't nobody. That's why I be telling Suge that's just, it's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit. And that's another reason why You know, I got a lot of love and respect by Hockley. You know how you feel, bro. How you feel is how you feel. Me personally, you know, the deal with Percy, you know what I'm saying? I seen his show, some of his shit before, you
Nah,
know, even
listen,
Hollywood came.
I
But
don't even want to cut you off. I understand what you're
hey,
saying. You saying the idea that if Ferguson is gonna be online and people are gonna talk about Ferguson, the idea that somebody running the fuck ups. That's all I was trying to get the people to see.
yeah, man,
I'm like, this is ain't
ain't
nobody
nobody ever
running the fuck
ran
ups.
nobody. Man, we had crib
Nobody.
spreads. We was all look, it was like this. You know, you had the Cali card. We had our Cali card though. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know if y'all remember Chrome Dome from he was from
Austin.
Inglewood. He was a blood. He
Oh,
was a blood from Inglewood.
but where
But
he fell out of.
damn, where the fuck Chrome Dome fall out of? I know Suge probably know where he fell. I don't remember where
Yeah.
Chrome
Nah,
Dome fell
that's
out
cool.
of. But it was like we had our Cali card. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, our Cali card we got, even
Hey, you
with the
talking about?
everybody
Hey,
that's from
hold up,
Texas.
CeCe. I know what you talking about. You talking about Sky Blue?
Sky Blue. Yeah, it was Sky Blue and his brother with the glasses.
That.
Yeah.
And you know, Sky Blue and them always was fucking up though. You know, and it didn't have nothing to do with no banging. They were just fuck ups. They stayed on fucking
High security.
on D and yeah, they stayed.
CMN.
Man,
Yeah.
they stayed on Sky Blue, stayed on D. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we was all one. You know what I'm saying? The only ones that really didn't ride with the Cali card was the Bloods. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether you was a Blood or Pyru, that was the only ones. Because if anything happened with any crib, the Cali card still rolling with you. That's how
Right.
it went. Nobody was against nobody. Wasn't nobody talking about if you fuck up, you getting checked and all this different shit. As long as you wasn't no hoe, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you was a crip and you was a hoe ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? We didn't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck where you from. You from El Paso? You from Cali? I don't give a fuck
Facts.
where you from. We ain't fucking with you. We won. This ain't no, yeah, we got the Cali card, but then at the end of the day, the Cali Crips and the Texas, we was all one. We did everything as one. We communicated as one. We didn't have a lot of bullshit going on over there, man.
CeCe, I got a question coming out the chat. And you know, this the shit they want to hear about. They say, give us a hogging experience that you did or that you know about on Ferguson that you can remember. They want the bullshit. Yeah, Plexico Jones say, give us one of the hogging experiences that made you know you was in Texas.
Man, one of the shit, I can't say I can think of the worst one. Shit. A motherfucker got a I'm gonna give you one motherfucker. White boy I know come up in there. Family had money. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck about being no hoe. He know he was safe. As long as he was giving up that $60 commissary every week, he didn't give a fuck. He going home. He giving it up. You know what I'm saying? As long as he gave it up, he wasn't gonna be harmed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Yeah.
don't have no commissary. You gonna be somewhere washing them cells, washing them drawers. You know, and don't be nowhere with the booty bandits. Don't be. Hey, I ain't gonna throw the name out there. Hey, I ain't gonna throw the. Let me see. I know y'all know this. Hey, wing dinners. You know, I know y'all heard about the wing. I ain't gonna throw the name out there though. But, you know what I'm saying? Don't be caught by one of them.
Old Chump Belly.
Chump Belly. Yeah, you gonna be a wing dinner. You get the bull. But listen, hey, I give them a quick hog story. Another thing that we kind of forget about them times, because you know, y'all was in there before me and things was changing. Like y'all was in there when they had cigarettes. But one of the things that they changed that really, not only with the Safe Prison Act, but when they stopped letting you wear free world shoes up in there. Now them shoes got many niggas ass in trouble. You remember you would come through the door with the shoes you went to jail in on.
That be the first thing they look at when you come in is them shoes.
Hey, them motherfucking shoes for the viewers. Motherfucker gonna ask you what size them is. And if you ain't saying if you ain't telling the person, yo, we gonna do it like this. You ask me the question, Hollywood.
What size them shoes?
Your size. Yeah, if you not answering the question like that, you ain't finna have them shoes that long. Say,
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember him telling them when I first got there, and I was tripping off that shit too. We sitting in there, and I don't know if it was Miss Jones. She was on this one dude here. She was like, nigga, you ain't finna have them shoes. You finna come up out them shoes. And she was just at everybody. I'm like, what the fuck the deal with these shoes? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. And that shit, they wasn't lying, nigga. As soon as we lined up at B Block, nigga, they was looking out that motherfucker, looking right at the shoes, bro.
Right at the shoes.
And the thing about that is that a nigga ain't gonna steal them from you.
Nah.
Nigga ain't gonna steal them from you.
He gonna whoop you up out them motherfuckers. He gonna whoop you out them motherfuckers.
And you know, cause I mean, I know, man. I'm guilty.
I'm guilty. Everybody guilty. I done had some sets. Nigga.
I'm guilty of taking niggas' shoes. I am. I done that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, they call that shit that blender later on. We call that bitch that back door. Listen, even if you could fight, nigga, like, well, fuck it. You gotta have 6 fights for the motherfuckers. Niggas just try to increase the numbers on you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ain't no doubt. Especially when you're doing bad, nigga, I need them.
I need them.
I take them motherfucking shoes.
Say, niggas up on J and K willing to give you something for them motherfuckers. Say.
Yeah, later on that day, they sent that kite down there and say, if nigga just pulled up with the Blue Jays, I got this for him. You got that, nigga. Where you stay? I'm coming that motherfucking sale. You gonna do 1 or 2 things.
Hey. Just to speak about that shit, I'm gonna tell you some shit that happened to me, right? Man, I've been up in the building all these years, right? I ain't never had a lock on my locker. Never got my shit fucked with nothing. Man, I went up to this motherfucking trustee camp, bro, and went to work. Came back in, they done stole all my shit out of my locker. Right? So I'm like, oh, they want to fuck with me up here now, right? These niggas up here supposed to be going home, but you won't fuck with my locker, right? So I'm hotter than a motherfucker. I'm wondering, like, you know, but really I'm on the what we used to call them back then. They used to clean up in the day room, the SSI. I'm on his ass, really, like this motherfucking SSI. He knows something, right? And I'm hot. And my motherfucking the neighbor I had was a white boy. I damn near got sitting by. I thought I was finna go back to the building, and I'm sitting there, and he just looking at me, right? And he like, "What's wrong with you, man?" I said, "What the fuck you mean? What's wrong with me? You must know something. Somebody done stole my shit up out my locker, right?" So I'm like, you know, if you don't know shit, you know, don't talk to me, right? So he was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever it is. That's why I know who stole your shit, right?" Man, I went in that motherfucker cell, bro, and went to whooping his motherfucking ass. And then went back to work. So then they was finna get me out there. They came out there looking for me, but I told them it wasn't me. I didn't do shit. Well, anyways, I'll go back. I'm still trying to find out who broke in my motherfucking locker. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find out who broke in my locker. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I was by myself. You know, see, that's the thing. I ain't no. I don't give a fuck if it's 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I want to know who broke in my motherfucking locker. We finna get it in. I never found out who broke in my shit, though. I never found out. Yeah, I never found out who broke in my shit. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Yeah, man, that was one experience I had, and it was crazy. Like, I come up to the camp and get my shit stole.
Come up to the camp, man, where you could lose it all that.
And get my shit stole. Well, you know, I done got shot back in the building probably about 3 or 4 times. You know what I'm saying? They ended up sending me back. But this time they done shot my ass back up out of They done shot my ass, you know, because you know one issue I used to have, man, you know, I had 8 set-offs. I had 8 set-offs, made my 9th parole. And
Right.
man, every time I got a set-off, bro, like I was like a light switch, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
that's kind of like really how I started really chilling on Ferguson. I was like a light switch, you know. Every time I got a set-off, you know what I'm saying? Any little thing, you know, I'm on one. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Trigger
ready to
you.
squab. Yeah, I'm ready to squabble up. You know, I'm ready to squabble up.
Hey,
And
that's a good little segue. That's what they asking, right? Tell us, because you coming from Cali, you out here in Texas, you in Ferguson. What was your hardest experience in jail? Not hard as far as fight wise, but which one of them set offs was the worst one?
hey, I ain't gonna say which one.
Well, which one of them made you cry and come out that motherfucker and choke somebody out?
Hey, I ain't gonna say which one, but when they said 3 years set off, 3 years, not a year set off, because you know you usually see them 6 months early, but when they was hitting me with the 3 years, bro, that shit was like, hey, my mama came to visit me all the way from Cali, man, on the camp. My mama said, y'all holding my baby like he'd have killed somebody. Hey, but them 3 year set-offs was breaking my back, bro. They was breaking my back from 3 year set-offs, man.
That's a whole nother sentence.
The 6 month, the year set-offs wasn't, you know, okay, I'm gonna see him again in 6, but them 3 year set-offs, bro. Fuck. And then they had that goddamn Vita Pro and shit. Man, that shit was just, man. And then you hit me with a 3. I'm on the camp. I ain't been in no trip. What the fuck? Like, you know, and it was just, man, that shit just had me around that motherfucker fucked up. Until trying to think who it was. It wasn't Fisher. It wasn't Fisher was from South Dallas. No, South Oak Cliff. It wasn't Fisher. I'm trying to remember what old head it was that told me that shit, man. But he told me, he said, hey, man, he said, Seymour, he said, hey, you ain't gonna never go home, man. You keep doing that bullshit you doing because you got a motherfucker set off. You know what I'm saying? And that shit sat. I was telling my girl that shit today, man. That shit sat in on me. Cause you know, I forgot about Ferguson, man. Like I kind of pushed Ferguson behind me. I ain't never really like, I have, but never really thought about it much, man. But that shit sat in with me, man. And it's like, that's what keep me good. Like this the longest my whole life that I'd have been home, bro.
Right.
The longest. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that sat in with me, you know. And it kind of like what it really did, I kicked it really with one dude. That was my boy Big O. He from Cleveland, but he fed out of Killeen. And Big O was from Harlem. You know, it was just me and him. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I was cool with everybody, but I had to learn, you know, to distance myself, you know, from everybody, man, you know, to kind of keep and I'm like that today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know everybody in the hood, they love me. I love the homies. You know, they'll see me when they see me. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I had to learn to kind of distance myself, man. You know, I'm not a hothead like that. You know that little bitty man's always gonna live inside you, man.
Right.
And you got to do everything you do as a man to keep that little man in there. You know, whatever it, I don't care what it is. You know, I ain't gonna sell my soul for no jelly roll, because at the end of the day, you know, I'm thankful to be home, doing good. You know, and that's what I'm even thankful. And I like seeing everybody that was on Ferguson that did a lot of time. You know, they out and they home doing good. But then at the same time, I'm a man and I ain't trying to go back. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna let now motherfucker run over me. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna do me. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we still gotta stand for something.
No,
see what I'm saying?
Now, hey, so that's why I'm back. That's why I hit the internet. I'm like, wait a minute. Like you just said, I don't hear a nigga talking about Vita Pro. I don't hear a nigga talking about how we was really treated in that bitch. How them white boys was beating. I hear all the gang leader shit, right? So I'm like, nah, man, we gotta bring some real shit. Like, you know, it ain't no way. I'm
Yeah,
like
that
you. Yeah, it ain't no way. I'm in my mind like, damn, when I left that bitch, I thought that shit was over with. I didn't know I would be here 20 years later and this would give me kudos or something like that. You see what I'm saying?
right. Yeah,
Hey, real.
everybody. I think. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Everybody, man. You know, I seen a lot of shit on Ferguson, man. A lot of shit on Ferguson. Uh, but how a lot of motherfuckers try to make that gang shit like it is, bro. That's a bunch of bullshit. Bunch of
Right.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was there from 90 to 2001. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen a lot of cats come in from different neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for a motherfucker to say that it was more than what it is, man, they're a motherfucking lie.
Facts.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
got
Like, you ain't, don't try to make yourself whatever the fuck you thinking, like, you know, it's already fucked up in this motherfucker where we at. But then
right.
you trying to make it like this gang shit was all of what it was, and it wasn't.
It
You know,
was
we
not,
wasn't in
man.
there.
We got somebody in the building, man. Oh, Frost, what's good, man? The Doze and Roll. We got Frost in the building. Talk to us, Frost.
Hey, salute CO Hockley. Salute OG Hollywood. Salute
That's CeCe.
Compton.
Yeah,
Compton CC.
look like Long Beach in the house, huh?
Yeah, Long Beach always in the house. Hey, here's the cold thing, man. I've been on parole and I done whooped all these motherfucking things. I ain't heard the word Vita Pro since I've been out.
Right.
Hey, that shit.
Cause I've been out 20 motherfucking years. I ain't heard that word in a long ass time. Fuck.
Hey, that
Yeah.
Vita Pro. Hey, that shit. Hey, the shit what was crazy about the Vita Pro. They taking some shit like this size right here, drop it in a big ass pot, feed the whole prison. But you know, a lot of
Crazy.
dudes was eating it and blowing up. A lot of dudes started getting big eating that Vita Pro. I wasn't eating that shit. You know, we was
Nah, I wasn't
spreading
fucking with it.
when they had it. Yeah, I wasn't eating that
Yeah,
shit,
I
but
wasn't fucking
Oh,
with it.
yeah, but
right.
yeah, it's
And
like
and that's the cold thing about being a hustler. Hey, that's the cold thing about being a hustler. Cause you gonna gamble, you gonna motherfucking play cards, you gonna goddamn max CO bitches. Yeah, that all that part. And especially when your back's against the wall, man. And the best part is, hey, when motherfuckers see what you do, yeah, they emulate you, and that's a beautiful thing.
Right.
And but the motherfuckers that hate, fuck,
Fuck them.
especially if you serving
yeah.
a life sentence, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You hating
Frost.
on a motherfucker that's serving a life sentence, and you a Mac to the game.
Hey, 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 this is my boy Frost, man. He always be calling into the show, man. I appreciate your Frost, man.
That's what's
All
up.
right.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'll mute my mic, cuz.
all right,
That's what's
all right.
up. It's that hub of the dub.
Yeah,
So let me ask this, CC. Now that we've been here for an hour and 13 minutes, man, I know money is time and time is money. You're in that badass truck, so you're going to have to get some sleep later on because I don't need you out there on that motherfucking road driving, sleeping, right?
Well, you know, I'm on my way to Texas. Shit,
Hold up,
on my
man.
way to
Hold up.
Texas.
So we're going to go back to uh, Santana Block, right? And we're going to talk about some of the big homies in Santana Block that you still in touch with. Uh, Give me some of the big homies that you still in touch with and promote shit in a positive way versus in a gang way.
Well, you know, I still and I'm pretty sure y'all probably hear a lot of they podcasts. You know, I still I talk to Melly Mill often. Y'all probably know him as the Hood Postman. You know, that's a big homie, you know, that I got a lot of love and respect for, and you know, how he carry himself, you know, nowadays in the hood. The homeboy gangster, my homeboy gangster. Uh, you know, you'll be surprised at where some of these, you know, and I don't know if you ever remember me telling you this, you know, when it really come a lot of my homies in my neighborhood, you know, I really prefer a lot of my things. I leave it in house. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know and watched where a lot of these homies, like I'm telling you, gangster, you know what I'm saying, Big Mill, you know, my homie Big Age, you know, Big Turtle, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my older homies, you know, I seen and watched them as, kid growing up. And I see them today, and you know, at the end of the day, they never said they not from Santana, but they all about peace. You know what I'm saying? You know, whether it's with our black people, our black brothers, you know what I'm saying? Whether you a blood, whether you a Paru, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You know, they promoting peace, you know, not the stupid, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh,
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
um, you know, them two of my homies that, you know, I know they do a podcast. Uh, but I got, you know, other homies, Greeny, you know, a lot of my homies that don't even, you know, because I don't even really do social media, internet, really like that. My homeboy Gerch, you know, got a lot of older homies, man. They all positive. You know, my hood, we a family, man. And even when we get together on hood functions and hood day, it's like a reunion. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun. It's all positive. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no drama. You know, don't get it twisted. You bring us drama, yeah, it's gonna be drama. But we don't want the drama. We just want to be at peace. We just want to have fun. We want to do us. You know what I'm saying? Um, but uh, you know, it's all positive vibes coming from my big homies. You know what I'm saying? You know,
At at what point in
you
time, and I'm gonna ask you this, at what point in time, uh, because I know it's a lot of older Crips, right? And they still claiming Crips as if they was like they had just got put down or whatever, you know. I don't know because I'm not affiliated with neither one, but I see the shit all the time, right? So at what point in time do we grow up but still acknowledge that, but we move on?
uh you know, like I was saying, you know, it's to each his own. You know, you still got you still got cats out here, man, you know, 50s, 60s, you know, still pushing the line like it was the 80s. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah, you still got old heads out here really pushing the line. And uh, I really can't say, you know, why, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just like even with me, you know, a lot of times we get out of tune because of certain situations you can be put in. You know what I'm saying? It's like with me, I don't care about hearing a dude say blood. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about a lot of things that's surrounded by me, but it depends on what's directed to me and I'm approached with it. Like I don't even like how you got cats hit you up and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you from? Like, what set you from? You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to be real careful of certain things and how you do it. I don't like that shit. You know, that'll bring me out my shell. Because we know when somebody do that to me, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like, I'm from Santana Block. Like, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? But now some dudes know how to approach it. You know what I'm saying? Without the being on the disrespectful level. You gotta like read. You gotta read, pay attention to it, to where it's not really like on no set tripping level. You know, some dudes might end up in a conversation, and the dude might say, "Hey, man, you know, where you from, man?" You know, and you can tell he don't mean no harm by it. But you got some dudes approach you and they mean harm behind it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that, you know, where you from and what set you. I don't do all that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, and I really never really have been. I ain't never really been a bully when it comes to the banging. You know what I'm saying? You know, checking dudes and where you from, and I ain't never really been like that. So, you know, it's like, you know, I'm just more of how you gotta approach. Everything gotta approach. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I can't really say as far as the age of some cats that still, you know how they is. It's to each and own. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, it's not my thing. Like, you know, I don't, you know, I got kids, I got grandkids, and you know what I'm saying? You know, my kids ain't into the game thing, and I'm glad of that. You know what I'm saying? I want my kids to be better than I was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you know, with everything that I've talked about and probably said today, I got family, man, you know, and I've always been the type to help my family and help others with family. Even when it comes to these youngsters out here that's wilding out and on a whole different level, man. It's about turning down, not turning up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's easy for anybody to turn up. But you know, everybody turning up, where it's gonna lead to is not solving nothing.
Ain't no doubt.
It's not solving nothing. You know, everybody can sit out here and play hard and try to be what you is. And I feel like the dude that's out here playing hard, whether it's coming to you being a man or gang banging, you know, you must be soft. Because you ain't gotta be out here playing hard. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, you know, try to teach if anything. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not gonna teach, then don't do nothing. Don't
Right.
say nothing. Don't do nothing. Get out the way. You in the way. Get out the way. You know, and that's
So
my thing.
let me ask you this here. So uh you coming here today, CeCe, man, and you know you got people on the outside looking in, right? And we already know what, you know, me and CEO Hockley know what we brought you here for. We brought you here to enlighten, you know, a lot of people, man. And I really consider this as a teaching moment, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
you can give it to the people versus me giving it to them from the level that you giving it to them on, right? So I just want to say that, man, that on behalf of me and CEO Hockley, although we went down through there and talked about Ferguson and all the shit over there, right? But at the end of the day, this really was a motherfucking teaching moment for people that, you know, on the outside looking in. That was the whole intentions of bringing you here with the LA Texas connection, even though you got ties to Texas. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring CEO Hockley in, man, and see if he got anything else to say. What you got, CEO?
Man, it's all good, man. Look like the homie Suge was trying to tap in, man. I haven't left. Suge was trying to tap in, but his device ain't working. He trying to get on, so I was down trying to help Suge get on. But man, I think it's love, man. I appreciate you coming up here. I appreciate you telling your story. Again, I need some help on this internet because they think I be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I need some
Hey,
people to come up here and get. Hold on. We got Suge in the beer.
There he is. What's up,
What's
Suge?
up?
baby
What's
boy,
up?
baby
What's
boy.
going down? What's up? What's up,
What's good
CC?
with you? What's good with you,
Shit,
boy?
chilling, man. Shit, chilling, watching you, checking you out, checking my boy OG Hollywood, my boy CEO Hockley out.
Yeah,
What's
he was
going
talking
on?
about Chrome. I heard
Yeah,
you
this is my
tell him he fell
partner
out of
here.
Austin.
Yeah, he fell out of Austin. You was right. Chrome don't fell out of Austin. He from Inglewood, but he
Then,
fell out of Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell out of Austin, CeCe.
okay.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
somebody
because I
in
know
the
we.
building, man. Just showed who's that. They gone that fast, man. So let me ask you this, Suge, man.
Yeah.
Uh, what is the connection between you and CeCe? When did you first meet him? And CeCe, when did y'all first become close for as, getting to know each other?
Shit, I cut into my boy, man, in '92. We was on our block together. When our block was a school block, we was on our block together, and we locked in because, like he was saying earlier, I was the only grape over there at that time, and him and another homie named Keith Kelly, aka Black Capone, they were the only two over there from Santana. And when it was more 6-0s and who was over there, so we was like, it's like us against the world, because they was deeper than us. But I first cut into him in like '92. Like '92. And we been riding with shit, nigga. We been doing it since then.
So
Mhm.
92. So let me ask you this, Suge. You was a grape, and CeCe was, what he was as far as represent, right?
Yeah, Santana block.
Santana Black, my bad. Did he give you any knowledge as far as coming from Cali on your situation as far as being a grape? Did he give you any knowledge to give you the understanding of as far as your set, if I'm saying that right?
He gave what made us click, because I wasn't from Cali, but I knew a whole lot of Cali history from the Watts to LA. He really broke it down to me about Compton. He know a lot about LA. He know a lot about Watts because his dad and them is from Watts, from the JDs, the Jordan Downs. But he gave me that I didn't know about. About Compton, and like I say, that linked us in real tight too. But yeah, he gave me a lot of history about Cali and the gangs, and when they came about and stuff like that. And like one of the things that stood out to me with him when he was telling me about his set, Santana shit, they was the only Crip set surrounded by number Pyrus on Rosecrans. You know what I'm saying? So
Rosecrans Crippin.
yeah. So he broke it down to me like that, which I didn't know a lot about Compton, but he broke it down to me. Yeah, he gave me a whole lot of knowledge, man. A whole lot of knowledge. A whole lot of knowledge. Yeah, for sure. A lot of people
So
don't
man,
realize, Wood, and my boy CeCe will tell you, a lot of people don't realize, man, my reach way out to the West Coast, man. It go far. I don't brag about it. I don't talk about it, but it go far, man. Real far.
and that's facts. So
Yeah.
see what you got, man.
Man, I'm gonna let CC end it, man, on how he wanna end it, man. You know what I'm saying? But before I let him get out of here, CC, I'm gonna let you end it on how you end it. Suge over there in the Matrix.
Hold
Suge, you
on one
still
minute.
there?
What you say?
Yeah, I'm still
No,
here, homie.
Oh, okay, yeah. Suge shit was freezing up, and that nigga was Neo in the Matrix over there for a minute. Um,
Yeah, man.
but but before we let you go, we gonna let you, give your words and speak, shout out whoever you need to shout out, and do that there. You know what I'm saying, before we close out the show. So at this time, the flow yours.
Well, man, I wanna thank Wood, for allowing me to be on the show. You for allowing me to be on the show. Uh, it feel good, being able to sit and talk about a lot of the history of the things that happened over on Ferguson. Kind of share a little bit even about my life. Uh, but one thing I do want to say is, you know, uh, everything that I said about prison and our time is like, we actually really went through that. And, you know, I encourage, you know, anybody watching or anybody out there, whatever, you know, to, you know, um, make the right decisions and choices, not to ever even have to even go down that path, because, you know, uh, we made it, you know, and then you got a lot of cats that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I encourage a lot of people, you know, like your young ones, your kids, you know, teach your kids and press your kids hard, and try to keep your kids away from the gang life and the prison life. You know, keep them in school and keep them where they can keep getting educated, man. You know, our kids and our younger, you know, even the youngsters, man. You know, if you can reach out, you know, to a young homie, man, on a positive level, man, and try to turn him, you know, or help him, you know, see brighter day, man, and, you know, a better future, man, because, you know, it ain't no future in the prison, man. You know, and I know, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all even know too, man. You know, it's like when you look up now, it's like you up in age, you done lost all these years, man, to what? You know, uh, you know, so, you know, it's hope out there, man. You know, it's hope out there.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's hope. You know, never give up hope.
And,
Appreciate it, man.
and let me say this before you leave, man. Once again, people realize Sturb, you can't get that nowhere here but at the Ferguson Chronicle, man. While you know, we have fun, but at the end of the day, man, never mind the man, you just might miss the message, man. And the day was a teaching moment, although we went down through that, man. It's a lot of laughter, but at the end of the day, it's still a lot of motherfucking expensive pain that people don't have to experience, man. So I'm gonna leave you with that, man.
All
I
right.
CeCe, man. We appreciate you, man. Salute to you.
All right. All right, man. You know, I love y'all, man. And keep doing what y'all doing, man. I like the show, man. Y'all keep doing it.
All right,
Fact.
we got you.
And I'll be touching bases with you soon, Hockley. You too, Wood.
All right. What's up, OG, man? You done pulled off another show, man. You done pulled off another classic Dayroom, man.
Oh yeah, I just want to, you know how we do it, man. Just people realize stories, man. But you got to give them the bullshit first in order to get
Nah, wait. That wasn't no bullshit. I
what?
apologize. You
What?
you saying I would hold
Hold
on?
up, hold up, hold up, hold the fuck up, hold the fuck up. Now what happened?
I apologize. I came on here and apologized to the people I have offended on YouTube. That's not my intent. I thought that's what you do on here. I see it's not that. So I apologize to those people.
So
So I don't know what bullshit he talking about, but I ain't on no bullshit. I ain't never been on no bullshit. I see YouTube as a place to do business, and now I can get back to doing business. Now that I see the shit ain't for real. That's it. So what you mean, Wood?
well, I'm gonna leave it at that, man. As I always say, man, time will tell, man.
Hey man, shout out to Ked Mack. We got Ked Mack in the building, man. He
Ain't no
tapping in next week, man.
shout out Kid Mac, man. Y'all look for Kid Mac next week, man. We gonna run
Yeah,
another.
so see, it ain't no bullshit, man. We over here taking care of business, OG, man. I'm just trying to get stuff straight. Nah, so what you saying? I shouldn't apologize?
I ain't saying you shouldn't apologize. You know my motto: penitentiary rules are always in effect. I don't make no bonds. I don't give no bonds. Right.
Okay.
So what I will say is this: at any time and point, they accept your apology. We move on. If
Right.
not, then what happens?
Well, I done had some people not say, but I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes, man, you be the best of friends with the people you go through shit with. Right? Now, I'm not saying we finna be friends, but some niggas today I call my friends, I done really went through some shit with. It's been some real physical shit going on. So, some people can't forget it. One, it ain't nothing to not forgive me about. I ain't done nothing to nobody. That's the first thing. Remember this YouTube. If a motherfucker shake your hand when they talk about your mama and your daddy and your wife, and then shake your hand when they see you, motherfucker should be able to accept my apology. But if not, that's fine. What I'm saying is this. I'm no longer participating, man. I'm not giving that shit my energy, man. I'm giving the Dayroom my energy. I'm giving my channel my energy. I'm not giving all that back and forth going on panel spit boxing with people. That shit was making my head hurt anyway. I ain't gonna even lie. I got a big head. My shit been hurting because I've been spit boxing with too many people. There's too many people to spit box with. So I'm hanging up the ropes. I'm putting the spit boxing gloves up. Let me see. I'm putting them motherfucking spit boxing gloves up and getting me some rest from this shit, man. I finally get to lay down. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's over with, Hollywood. Party over.
So, in your words, and I must use them, you digress.
I digress. Party over. CEO Hockley, digress. Catch us next week. We out.